What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Just LaFleur, one third of the Facts of Cat podcast, and we back, baby. Today we're gonna talk about the baby. That ain't the baby, that's my baby. Isn't that what they say? And that his slogans. We all know, man. The baby's he done had a long week and a half, man. Long week and a half. He went to, he did Rolling Loud in Miami. By this time, you all know what he did. We all know his remarks. He tried to energize the crowd. He said some things that rubbed people the wrong way. He had said something about, if you ain't got HIV, AIDS, and none of them diseases that'll kill you in 2 to 3 weeks, put your cell phone in the air. If your pussy smell like water, put it in the air. Not offensive to me. That's just a culture thing. He also says, fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone in the air. And that rubbed the LGBT community the wrong way. And those are the last people that you want to not have on your side. The baby, he issued one apology, but he also did some things to me that kind of contradicted or took away from the apology. It made it seem half-assed. But I just wanna think. Let me just kind of deep dive into it, man. I just noticed, like, if you look at the baby's personality, man, the baby, he's a hard-headed dude, man. Hard-headed motherfucker. Arrogant motherfucker. And I ain't here to attack the baby, because I'm gonna get on the corporations and all these festivals too. I'm gonna get on y'all too. But first we're gonna talk about the baby. I'm gonna tell you the baby's mistakes first. So I could tell that the baby's the type of person, he used to doing things his way. He's hard-headed, right? That's cool, because look at where it's got him. The baby said a few years ago when he wanted to go to South by Southwest in a diaper, his whole team told him don't do it. But every time I hear other rappers like Lil Baby and other rappers saying, yeah, we was at South by Southwest and we seen the baby because he was in a diaper. That's something that when he did that, it planted in people's heads. So it worked for him. The baby has shot people. He's punched women. Unfortunately, we seen it. He's done things that are supposed to allegedly get you canceled, and it basically kind of accelerated his career. He's just had a shootout in Miami a couple weeks ago. From what, Memorial Day. So I think in the baby's mind, he could beat any obstacle, and that's where his mistake is to me. You can't beat every obstacle. Not every community, not every representative of these communities and these lifestyles are going to give you a pass. So, the baby's first apology, I felt like it wasn't up to par. Now, while I also think, like, you shouldn't have to kiss people's ass. I don't think you should have to do that. I don't think you should get down on your knees and do the most. You issue your apology. The problem is what he did after the apology to me. You gotta be quiet. You gotta lay low for a second. Because had he not went on and kept talking and tweeting stuff out after the apology, this whole situation would be over. When people apologize, you lay low for a week, because the next day another story is gonna happen. And that's where the baby made his mistake at for me. He got on there talking about, he did, even when he did his apology, he apologized. And then at the end of the apology, it don't make sense to me. It's like, yo, y'all LGBT community, y'all be cool, how y'all be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to be too cool in your apology. You probably should have had it issued from somebody else. That's why they don't let celebs do the apologies. They got their agents or whoever, they managers, whoever who can type and can speak well, you let them issue the apology. Because when he's saying that, it's kind of like coming off as like, I don't really want to get his apology, but I'm giving it off because it's the right thing to do, right? So it just came off wrong. Then his arrogance came in after that. He started, like, you can't issue an apology then tweet out, yeah, man, I'm the influencer. You can't cancel the people who are the influencer. That right there lets me know, first of all, contrary to your belief, people can be canceled. Everybody can be canceled. You can't be, what I will say is, I would say that you can't be canceled by the people, but at the same time, the people are the ones who put pressure on the organizations. You know? That's where the pandering comes in. That's how you start losing money, which unfortunately now he's learning that. He's got 2 to 3 festivals canceled, and that's where you get the bag at, in them festivals. Not them clubs that you be at where you trying to let me split the dough. We talking festivals where you drop a bag on their head. So now those is getting canceled. And see, that's the problem too, because you don't know if you don't know who you offending. You might not even mention. I don't really think the baby really meant no harm. But at the same time, when you start saying things about the LGBT community, and a lot of the times it's the higher ups, the people that run your label. You don't know. Remember Mark Jackson when he used to coach? Let me just give you a quick story. Mark Jackson, you remember when he used to coach the Golden State Warriors? Jason Collins had just came out. He used to play for the New Jersey Nets. Retired basketball player. Said he was gay. Everybody's praising him or whatever. Mark Jackson, because of his religious beliefs, they asked him, would he have a spot on your team? And he said, absolutely not. Because of my beliefs. Shortly after that, he was fired. He hasn't coached since. Every year, you got the Stephen A's. You got people that saying, "Oh, I want him. I want to see Mark Jackson get a job." He was a phenomenal coach. He ain't got a chance since. So that's the power. You don't know who you're offending. You think that you're the influencer, but there are people who you still gotta get. They put your music on the radio. You see how they did Tory Lanez. You see how they did 6ix9ine. When they ready to get rid of you, they'll get rid of you. And you'll be out here struggling. You ain't going to be buying $70,000 worth of jewelry no more. Your shit going to downgrade. Your life going to downgrade. So don't ever think that you bigger than, the corporation. They hold the keys to the doors that you're trying to get in. That's why also, these higher ups, they got gay sons. They got gay daughters. Stuff like that. You sitting here, I ain't saying you part of it, but you sitting here let Boosie keep speaking for you. Boosie ain't doing festivals. He got his own festival in Louisiana. That's in Louisiana. Boosie ain't out here doing festivals. Boosie ain't getting the bag you get as far as how you get your bag. Now, Boosie a hustler, so he gonna get many different bags in many different ways. But he gotta put in more work than you, because all you gotta do is go to a festival. You know what I'm saying? So you got Boosie representing you. And I think Boosie is just an old school ass nigga, man. Boosie is an old school nigga. What we gotta realize as people is that the gay lifestyle is a real deal lifestyle. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. I think Boosie confuses sometimes representation of gay people with an agenda. He thinks that because there's gay representation on certain shows and whatnot, that he thinks that they're trying to push it on your children. No. They're trying to give representation. The same way, maybe back in the day, you couldn't even find black television shows. But once people realize, certain people might have realized, hey, this is wrong. We don't have no black representation on TV. And this percentage of the community, so we going to get them shows. We going to put them on there. It's a difference. So once Boosie realizes that there's a such thing as representation and not an agenda, now maybe there is a gay agenda somewhere. But we got to learn that it's 2021, man. Boosie, them old school ways have to go. Boosie be sitting here talking about, what about my children? What about my children? What about my children? Boosie, your son is 17. Shooting music videos in your old hood with guns. With guns. He don't even have to live that life at this moment. With the guns. He's 17 with twins on the way. Come on, man. You just as bad of an influence as you think that the gay people are. Because I'm saying and you might be a great father, Boosie, but you failing your child in this direction. Your child should always be better than you. He's doing the same shit that got you locked up for 5 years. The same shit that got you shot. And Lord knows what else you done been through in your life. You should never want your kids to be doing the shit that you do. That you did. Especially when you know you did wrong. But that's neither here or there. So we just got to learn with the Boosie shit. Like, sometimes I think the people get confused on what's reality and how it should be. I'm not here to say, I get how people feel like how shit should be. People are saying, man, you should have freedom of speech. He should be able to do this. He should be able to do that. Blah, 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 blah. But we also got to learn. We also got to deal with reality and how shit is. And that's where we got to have balance. As far as these corporations, though, what I don't fuck with is these celebs ganging up on the baby for clout. What's the girl named Dua Lipita? Whatever the fuck her name is, who did a video of him. When it was time to shoot that music video, she was all over him. She was all in his face. She was down there kissing him on the cheek. You would have thought he was fucking her. Now all of a sudden he did, because you spent a day and a half on the set with him. You probably don't even really know this man. But you up here talking about something, issuing a statement, talking about something. I don't know. This isn't the guy that I knew, that I spent time with when we made music together. Shut up. You don't know that nigga, man. Stop trying to do shit for clout to make yourself look better. And that's what a lot of people out here doing, man. Here's one thing. You know who I respected when they gave they shit? Was Elton John. I feel like Elton John, he tried to school the baby. He tried to school the baby on HIV, AIDS, the LBGT community. But people like Questlove, who's writing a list and Xing out the baby's name, talking about these are the people that I wanted to do a show, like, that's not necessary, man. Especially you, a black man, too. You a black man. You shouldn't be trying to gang up and tear a black man down. So what is it? So I think people have to stop trying to gang up on this man for clout. I'm talking about this man been going through it for a week and a half. He's missing bags. It's bad enough he's missing bags. Then he got to worry about us, our own people, and just people within his peers. Now, if you really feel that way, that's fine. But sometimes you can tell, like it's a clout move. Like let me get some good publicity off of stepping on his neck. Another thing with these corporations, man, you gotta be consistent. Because my whole thing is, so we draw the line with potential homophobic comments. That's where we draw the line. I ain't saying that it's not right, because what he said definitely wasn't right. But what I'm gonna say is, the baby makes music about killing people, shooting people, trapping. Y'all got other people in these festivals that's done shit. Other people in these festivals that done caught sexual assault charges, murder charges. Hell, I seen on Rolling Loud, people not even talking about the baby brought out Tory Lanez. Y'all wasn't mad about that. Y'all let him perform, Rolling Loud. Y'all let him perform. Y'all knew he was coming out there with the baby. Now all of a sudden it's an issue. It ain't no issue now. Because a few months ago, last year, when he shot her, it was different. It was different last year. It was, protect black women, protect this. So are y'all still protecting black women now? Or are we just, you know what? The gay community more mad. We gonna go fuck with them. So that's what I'm saying, man. Like, we gotta understand who makes the decisions. Like, y'all canceling this man's shows. Respectfully, maybe y'all have a horse in the race, but at the same time, we need to open some dialogue then. Because if we got other rappers that done other shit that's worse, we talking about words. We got people that's caught sexual assault charges, all kind of shit, shooting people. Where do we draw the line? Stop pandering. That's what that is. We're pandering. We're pandering instead of just telling the truth. But that's neither here nor there, man. I just had to get that rant off, man. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fans. Shout out to everybody, man. Subscribe. Push the like button, comment, and share with a friend. Go to the Facts and Cap podcast. I'm going to put the link in the description. Facts and Cap podcast. Facts and Cap podcast. We dropping this Thursday. Hey, man, if you want to see more of this, watch the podcast. I fucks with y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. And we out, baby. Blah!
Subscribe for Daddy channel.